I've come in the backyard to do this special bonus kind of adult, what's really going on, confessional type thing. So I made a little list, so you forgive me if I read a little bit, but I don't want to forget anything important. So here's what I have. On the personal front, working from home, it's worth noting that I always feel like I have to be in two places at once, either being a parent or working. It creates a lot of internal conflict that can be tough when one or other of those seems to bubble up, or the fire burns a little hotter, one or the other, or if they both start burning hot at the same time. That's tough, especially when you're married and your wife is also working. Like if she's got something that's important, I feel like I have something important, the kids need stuff. Like it's just hard to keep that balance. That's been really hard, I think. I think I've realized too, our kids aren't old enough really, or capable, I think, to adjust to the changes that we are trying to manage in ourselves, and it's hard for us to adjust the expectation that they should. And so, sometimes I think we ask things of them that they're not able to do, and then we realize it kind of after we've done that, and that's an ongoing struggle, at least for me. For those of us that need a lot of space, I am an introvert. There's no refuge. There's nowhere to go. It's just tough to create that space and use it to recharge, and having to find new and different ways to do that. Sometimes that's watching a show before I go to sleep, or that's really the only thing I've found. We tried for a little while to give space to each other, but we've not really done a good job of that. All we can do is kind of throw the kids in the car and go somewhere and drive around, but can't really go anywhere to do anything except maybe visit our Uncle Paul up in Nashville. So that's been really tough. And then I found myself a little jealous of people without kids for a while, especially everybody that, at least in my department at work, is single and no kids. They got some roommates maybe, but I thought, man, that sounds really easy. You could just do whatever you want to. But they also are kind of jealous of me, I think. They see it as like, hey, you got somebody to hang out with, you got stuff to do. So really, I think understanding that there's really not a win in this for anybody.
So I have really been enjoying the quarantine, which is kind of opposite than most people have been feeling, I know, and it's just given me a chance to lead a slower paced life. I feel like I'm constantly just running ragged between taking care of 2 kids and working full time, so really enjoyed the last 3 weeks. However, today I got special permission to go stop by my office to pick up something I needed for work that I had forgotten to bring home, and it's very strange to get a taste of normal and know what I'm going back to and not knowing how long it's gonna last. So I'm not sure this was the greatest idea to get out and get a little hint of normal, but I did manage to swipe some hand sanitizer from my desk, so that's a win. That was not the essential item that I was going for, but thought I'd take my chance. So yeah, I feel a little bit like we are living in a movie right now. It's a very, very strange time.
All right, I talked about the personal things. Now I want to talk about kind of just the funny stuff. One is, we as a family, I guess, have always used cheap toilet paper, which I didn't know. I guess you just use it. But on the way back from my last work trip to Kentucky, I picked up whatever I could find at a small town from a Family Dollar, loaded up, figuring you fools were going to buy it all out and we're going to have to do it eventually anyway. I guess I got bougie toilet paper, and we've got to learn to use less, or we're going to end up needing to get a plumber in here. So that's an adjustment that I didn't think we'd have to make. Use less toilet paper, get used to bougie stuff that, who knew? Also, if you are out driving, we are judging you. Not only are we judging you for driving, but we are driving ourselves and judging you. And that's okay. We don't acknowledge the irony of that. We're just judging you. Teachers, I got mad respect for you guys. I don't know how you get kids to pay attention all day or learn anything, because we have to fight tooth and nail to get one daily educational anything out of our 7-year-old. So share the magic juju sauce, whatever it is you're doing. Help us out, please. Our backyard's too small. We thought it was great. It's too small. We've almost exhausted all the possibilities out here in 2 weeks. So we're gonna need a bigger backyard when we buy a house next time. And you guys are all being way too lazy because we can't find paper plates anywhere, which means y'all just need to wash more dishes, okay? Because we don't want to wash our dishes. Obviously, you don't want to wash yours, but we have to wash our dishes now because we can't find paper plates. So please, could you wash a few dishes and leave some paper plates for the rest of us? Thank you very much. That's most of my observations that aren't personal stuff.